But I'm contemplating, I feel kind of sorrow because I think I made my decision. I will move away from the farm where I live. I hope I can end it on a good note, because I do respect them, I do like them, but it keeps me a bit trapped. I always have to adjust to the plans there, and the plans might change because of the weather and several things, so I don't feel the freedom I want to feel. It's just moving from like one trap, my old house that I'm trying to sell, to some more commitment, and now I can't follow up my own house. So instead of achieving freedom, it's only more commitments. When one door closes, there is always another door that opens. So this is my friend's Emil's place, and they used to have 2 camper vans, and this one, the engine is broken, so it's been decommissioned. The other camper van they had was the one I picked the solar panel and the max fan from. So now I'm here to collect these lithium batteries. I have no clue if they are still functional. But, I will take them with me and we'll see if they still work. This is curious. Definitely want to have more time for these guys because they store energy. Anyhow, this is why I plan to have a 4-wheel drive, and why we need to get going before it gets too late. If it accumulates more snow here, I might have some challenges to get off. But let's pack up the car and see if we can manage to pass this section again. But holy F, I'm glad I have a 4-wheel drive van. So another low-C filming and complaining, but this whole thing about going different places and try to fix the van, it's not working out. I'm forgetting tools, I don't know where I have my tools. I'm loading in and out stuff of the van, I don't get the progress that I want, and I'm just loading things back, transporting here. So I will definitely have to just garage up and running, and I can't afford to isolate all the walls and put up shelves at once, so I'll just have to go little by little, as I said, and readjusting to living here again instead of the farm where it didn't work out. It's really taken a toll, and today I almost got palpitations when I tried to do something here. That happened before, so I've just been laying on the couch and doing some research. As you can see, there's mess from moving the equipment in and out of the car, and of course the boys, some of them got the shitters when they were up front here where I can heat up the cabin. So that took some hours to sort out. But what I have been thinking, I will actually buy more of these, so I can put one down over the wheel wells, so pretty close to the floor. And then I can attach these drawers to that, because I can't screw something into the floor because these original floor plates are not thick enough, but that should be pretty decent fastened then. The plan is here to put the Anchor Everfrost up here. This is 60 centimeters wide and the Anchor Frost is 40, so it's gonna come to around here. Then I will make a technical cabinet behind the Everfrost, because the Everfrost I can lift out quite easily, and I have a technical cabinet here for, and I make a technical cabinet here for all the Victron parts. that is not going to be big enough for the batteries and the inverter chargers. My plan is to get the batteries down here, and if I'm not mistaken, they are 23 in width. 23. Yeah, so that's around 46 here. It's gonna be a bit marginal, but 47. I think that's gonna work out. And I'll get the Victron Multi Plus up here. I might even put some rails on this channel because it's quite sturdy, and hopefully the Victron Multi Plus can actually be attached there. I'll just have to figure something out. Or maybe I just put up the beam or the rail up here, and I put some vertical beams down that I can attach the electrical components to. That should make it super sturdy and kind of flexible, because I was thinking about putting the batteries good boy, where you can see this mess, like on the floor, and make a chair on top of it. But I really want the space in this van, and even though it's good to have this separated driver's cabin, it's a bit of waste of space when you want to live in the van. I have decided that will eventually go. I want the space as open as possible. We're gonna live here. And as I've been talking about previously, there's gonna be a wet room wall here that will give us a wet room that is 80 centimeters deep, where I can take the boys and put up all the dirty equipment, so that's really separated from the living area. You can probably understand why this rail goes all the way to the back. It's to give it some better support, because it couldn't be hanging free. But I think that's going to be a nice addition. I think I also can put like the L-trucks straight into this. They aren't cheap, but I don't think I need this full width. This is 20 by 80, so maybe 20 by 40 here and 20 by 40 down there. I will have to see what the price differences is. Actually, maybe here I will just put the L-trucks straight into this beam here. The horizontal beam will be strong enough, because here you can see 90 centimeters, and the floor is probably going to come up by 2 or 3. So I was wondering if I could use this to attach the benches, because it's going to be a little high, but when the subflooring comes in, I think that's going to be okay. Going to be a little bit higher. My elbows are now approximately 90 degrees. So yeah, I think I can find a discreet and fine solution to actually attach the kitchen benches there. And yeah, that makes it a lot easier for me when I have this plan, because I won't be too concerned about the seating arrangements, because eventually there will be turning seats there. I don't need luxury, but it's nice to do things in such a way that it's possible to upgrade, expand. It actually took a lot of pressure away when I decided that this wall will go in the end. And also the subflooring, this is the strange part. I will actually have to fix the interior so I can live in the van before I do the subflooring. And the reason behind it is because there is rust here, and I don't know what's under the floor. So when I start doing that job, I really need time, and I need to live in this van before that time. These rails, extruded aluminum, also gives me the possibility to construct a cage later, but these Vario cage have bought me some time, so that's a good thing. The plan is to have the kitchen here. If I can fix some seats or something, so there can be 4 people seated eating here, or if we are doing any planning, we can actually be 4 people in the van, even though there will only be 2 seats for when we are moving. I just can't afford to install seats that are certified for passenger transport. But yeah, I guess sometimes planning is half the job. The electrical components, of course, they carry some weight, and the dogs also adds a 40 kilo. So for some, I need to figure out how I'm going to distribute weight. So I need to add at least like 80 kilos to this side of the van approximately. But yeah, small steps, and let's see. Switching from making the Rust video to making the vlog video. I've been exposing more and more rust. As you can see here, it's pretty bad, and I still don't know what's under the floor plates, because this is gonna need welding, and I only have 3 more days before I have to go to work, and I don't have all the stuff I need to like permanently fix this. So where do that put me in the van life world? Well, I need to push forward getting the floor in order, which means the whole cargo area of the van might be out of bounds for at least a week or more if I start doing that job, which means we have only used the front cabin, which is not optimal with the dogs. On the other hand, I have 2 day shifts, then 5 days off, and then I'm going back to night shifts, which means I'm entitled to a bed, and the dogs do sleep well there, so that's good. That the cargo area of the van is out of bounds for maybe 14 days. The question is the monies. Do I have all the materials I need to put down a new subfloor and chemicals to treat it? And what do I do if I encounter huge rust holes? We can at least say it's an obstacle towards converting to van life. Pretty substantial obstacle.
We have standardized the big rusty parts, and we have patched the holes inside the body van. Now you can paint all the inside with...
So I guess I'm not the only van lifer who is researching on YouTube. And for tomorrow, I think I actually made a decision that I will empty the back of the van and actually pull out the floor and get an overview on how bad the situation is, because I have enough chemicals to at least take the wheel wells on the inside of the van and along the walls, and I think I have enough wire brushes to at least start with that part as van life for you, or van conversion for you. Hopefully the van lifing part will come with time. Let's get this shit out, and even though it doesn't get placed perfectly in the garage, I will do an effort in the garage from time to time, especially when it's raining or something in the van is drying up. But if I'm gonna make significant progress there, I think I just need to keep the rear bay area as clean as possible. Okay, so I'm starting to get stuff out. So how much time and effort did I use on putting in the temporary batteries? How much time did I use to make a makeshift electrical system to run my Eversprecher and my max fans? I don't know. Back to the gazillion time, I learned something. Second, it made me do progress with the van. And how much is that worth? Because I've been postponing, waiting for this and for that, then I can do this. But just having some heat in the van and the possibility to dry it out made me put in an effort. And now I'm pissed and stoked at the same time. So even though it didn't, in technical terms, push forward things that much, I don't think it was a waste of effort. And also I think still, if I'm gonna treat the rust, I am gonna do some isolation when I'm in the city, because that is not a messy, dirty job. So continuing to clean up and putting up isolation is something I can do. Also, I need to have a good marker, so I can just mark wherever there is some rust that needs to be treated, and I will see that and can take care of it when I'm home in my work clothes. So at least that's a plan. If it's a good one, remains to be seen. And as the weather goes now, I can manage without heat in the van. I mean, I'm quite used to cold anyway, and if I need to sleep in my clothes, that's fine. I don't think I will actually put in the cage, because I need the space, and it just makes a mess. So for a while the dogs actually just need to be in the driver's cabin. It's not optimal, but they are used to it. But let's get this shit out, and even though it doesn't get placed perfectly in the garage, I will do an effort in the garage from time to time, especially when it's raining or something in the van is drying up. But if I'm gonna make significant progress there, I think I just need to keep the rear bay area as clean as possible. So there is no way I can wiggle this loose, and they come up here, and as you can see there, they are just filled with some goo of some kind. It's a pretty nasty hole, and I think I will just have to cut those hoses and see if I can actually get a mount that is meant for this van, and then there will be coming two pipes down there, and I can connect the hoses from here, because I don't think what's done now is a good solution. Okay, so the hard part is done. Come here. And as I told you guys before, these guys need some activation as well. So what do you do when you still need to work? Get them out. Just make them search for food. Oh, that was a putro. Anyway, they get their dinner here, and sorry, they are occupied for half an hour. Training. Is it optimal? No, not at all. They should get enough exercise and training. But I can't get around to that all the time. So let's get back to the van. I couldn't find another SD card, and it's almost 8 o'clock in the evening, so I'm just gonna get the floor out of here, or at least try. This is curing quite nicely, so we'll just put tape over it. That should last. But I'm gonna wait as long as possible, so I'm not taking the primer off. And it will be poor mobile filming as we go, because I don't have time to put up a better camera setup. At least we got the story told. Okay, all the hardware is out. Let's see if we can loosen this. Fine man!
Vær her. Vær her. Du! Fine man, kom her. Bra.
Okay. So this is what it looks like underneath here. Actually, I thought it would be worse, but here are some bad spots. Hope it's not too bad. So I've given the joint some good smackaroonies. Another issue I'm not sure about is here by the door. Holy cow! Oh, it's the Velcro. These are velcroed here at least. That seems to be stuck as hell. Let's start by seeing if we can get the joint loose. Er du flink å hjelpe? God gitt. God gitt. Yep. So I've been checking with the YouTube. And this joint can be a pain in the arse to wiggle out. And I guess it's supposed to be like that, because it is a floor and it should be sturdy. What I've seen the others have done, they have removed the bulkhead, which I can't do. So how the hell do I get it loose? My plan is, if I use this, I think it's 8x2, I can work it underneath here and just continue to hammer on until it loosens, and I can pull out from the back. Because to lift this up, it's not an option. But yeah, I guess what you're most interested in seeing is what I have so far. There is layers and layers of shit here. But it looks salvageable. I'm not too skeptical. The interesting part is this underliner have been sitting so long that it has the contours of these. Can I in any way use them to mark out where I should remove material from the XPS when making a new subfloor? Time will show. Too bad you couldn't be part of the process. It was a bit of a workout. But as you can see, it's coming apart. And it's stuck like hell over there. But if I can get it loose enough to start to pass it by the wheel well, we should be good. Now the 2x8 is laying flat, so I'm gonna actually try to twist it and see if I get more leverage in some way or another. Or maybe that might be stupid, because then I might pinch the joint more. That wouldn't be good. Let's just continue by brute force. Touché, I'm not having Strava on. So that was a workout. Well, here we are. I had to convince it a little bit with a screwdriver here at the end. I think there's some glue that has seeped in there. But now, now I can pull out the floorboards after 1 year. I should have done this ages ago. That's the first floorboard out. Doesn't look too bad as the first. There's some gravel rust, there's some gravel rust. But it seemed like these areas are the one that's attacked the worst. And now I have access to them. Let's see on this side. Crusty. But it sounds decent. My God. I'm making so much progress. I'm not a believer, but I mean the shit at work and else in my life kind of pushed me to this, because I need to get on the road. And now I'm just, sorry the language, fucking nailing it. Getting shit done. Which is awesome. So I was afraid that this would be connected to more of the this wall than these 3 screws, but it's just the Velcro keeping me back from just pulling it out. So what I'm doing, I'm just lifting it clear of the Velcro, twist it a little bit. It's called a bulkhead, damn it. Okay, so get it. It's kind of difficult with one hand. When I hear it's clear of the Velcro, just, I don't know if you can see it move a little bit. There you go. I'm not going to try to film the rest of the process. You get my drift. Anyway, if it was attached to something more, it wouldn't move this far. So I think I'm there. Hail Mary. There you go. It's not too bad at all. Actually, can't wait to just clean this out, get all the dirt and mud away, and start painting it. That's it for today. I'm not going to square my tools even in a good manner. I'm going to push them in the garage. It's almost 9 o'clock. I need to be gone by 5. Because I need to air the voice, but holy crap, definitely moving forward. Definitely moving forward. So I'm actually gonna, that thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put the heat back on the wall so that can cure, and I can tape it tomorrow. I hope it's not raining today. That's a chance I have to take. Okay, I'm not going to say more today. I'm just going to tidy up a little bit and get going.